Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today, on this episode of Tether Talk, we will be discussing they love FBA culture, but keep pushing tether behavior. Now, this is actually part two. I did a part one yesterday. So if you didn't see that, go tap in. But I will kind of reiterate what I went over on that episode. Basically, I got into the latest social media circus involving 50 Cent, Pat Poose, and Clarissa Shields, and how it has people online entertained. But see, I want to be clear about something because before the internet starts attaching this mess to foundational Black Americans, neither 50 Cent nor Pat Poose represents FBA culture. I repeat, neither 50 Cent nor Pat Poose represent FBA culture. And the type of ratchet spectacle being pushed in this situation has nothing to do with the traditions and legacy built by FBA people in this country. Did you hear me? I hope I made that very clear. You got these reports about the drama escalating. 50 Cent claimed he has ring camera footage. I'm just going over, reiterating what I did in the last episode in case you didn't go see it. He said he has ring camera footage. It allegedly shows Clarissa Shields cheating on Pat Poose. The accusation spread quickly across social media. Then that's why now there's threats of legal action and more internet trolling going back and forth between both parties. Screenshots and AI generated images, alleged receipts. Putting everybody business all out on the street. But here's the real question. What rarely gets asked is when these spectacles unfold, why is the behavior like this framed as Black culture or that's so ghetto? But when they say that, you know what they're talking about. When this clearly doesn't reflect the values and traditions of foundational Black Americans, stop it. FBA culture is built on creativity, discipline, innovation. Our people gave America and the world cultural movements rooted in skill, artistry, right? You can go from Chubby Checker introducing the twist to the development of swing dancing, tap dancing, break dancing, right? FBA communities consistently created forms of expression that showcased rhythm, talent, and structure, mastering of movements. These were dances that required coordination, style, and community participation, not what this legacy of hypersexualized spectacle. No, that often is promoted today and labeled as Black culture, but all that constant emphasis on gyrating, twerking, and public debauchery mirrors traditions in many other cultures like Caribbean cultures and Latin carnival environments, from Brazil to Haiti to Jamaica. No, those cultures have long celebrated festivals centered around open sexuality and provocative dancing. And why he going into dancing? I'm going into ratchet behavior, right? Because this whole situation is ratchet tether behavior. See, that may be their cultural expression. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it's not FBA. It's historically not foundation the foundation of FBA cultural identity. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So when people see drama, accusations, and chaotic behavior, so quote unquote ghetto behavior tied to individuals who are not part of the FBA lineage, but they look the part and try to act the part. No, we got to be honest about the difference, right? Foundational Black Americans fought too hard and contributed too much to allow our identity to be defined by behaviors that come from somewhere else. And then you get mad when we want to talk about it, when we want to address the issue. No, the real issue here is accountability. Why do the same voices that constantly borrow from FBA culture remain silent when non-FBA individuals behave in ways that reinforce negative stereotypes about foundational Black Americans? Why are these actions allowed to be packaged and sold as Black culture when the history clearly shows otherwise? Hit that subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that like, drop a comment. What do y'all think about the questions that I just asked? I just asked a couple whys. If you don't remember, if you got stuck or if you got chopped, go ahead and slide that. Go ahead and slide that back so you can hear what I said. Go ahead and round the block. May I continue? Carry on. Foundational Black Americans, we built cultural movements that have shaped the entire world. We didn't just influence music, dance, and language. We've created the blueprint that everyone else studies, that they imitate, and that they collect the bag from, that they profit from. Right? So the next time there's a social media scandal and it goes viral, the real question people should ask is simple, like who is actually representing FBA culture and who is simply benefiting from it while contributing chaos in return, right? That's the big payback. Is chaos, confusion, debauchery, ratchetness. Because I'll make one thing clear. The legacy of foundational Black Americans deserves to be protected, not diluted by behavior that was never ours to begin with. And I'm not going to hold you. I'm just going to mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Going to leave you with 4 words as we always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, comment your vomit, and share if you care about getting Black empowerment everywhere. We are on all of the platforms. We are on all of them now. Every single one of them. I want you to know that. YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook. Come and take a look. You might get hooked, but don't get shook by them fake Keep It P podcasts that are out there. Love, peace, blessings, and Maloha. I gotta go high for show high. You already know how. Big brother, light bright, supremo, my T. Signing off.